Let's just hit go live.
Where's the phone on?
Anna, come sit down. We're live.
No, I can't find the phone.
Were we live before? I'm really confused. I had it set on the screen saying we were about to go live, and you lot were all saying hello. So I don't know if we were live before. Who are you shouting at?
The dog.
You come to sit. Right, let's sit down over here so you can see Andy. Were we live a minute ago, everybody? Or have I think we've probably just gone live now, actually. Anna, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. I have no idea if we were live before and people aren't replying. And there's goodness me, there's a lot of people saying hello. Hello to everybody. How are we all? 1 second, I want to go and grab a bag because we were given a bag yesterday. We've gone live very abruptly. We weren't anticipating going live right now.
You know how long your knees are.
Ah!
Why are you screaming?
Because Dave pulled the microphone away. We weren't anticipating going live immediately, but then people started saying hello. So I thought it had gone live anyway. We are going to do a little bit of a Q&A very shortly. Come a little bit closer to me.
We went live a minute ago.
Yeah, we are going to be doing a little Q&A. Basically,
I'm coming.
on the screen. The reason we're doing a live video today rather than putting a vlog out, for those of you who haven't read the description or seen any of my tweets today, basically I did record a vlog yesterday, but it was a very, very football-y, managery one. So I put it out on the other channel. Andy was at respite. He's here now. Say hello, Andy.
Hi.
So he was at respite yesterday. Anna was revising all day, and I was at the football doing football manager things. Broken 270. Thank you very much for the super chat. So rather than missing a day on the vlog, because that vlog's gone out on the other channel, we thought we'd go live on here. Dave's just terrorizing the place.
Go and get his ball.
One of the things that we wanted to talk about on here as well is because we were given a big bag of things yesterday. Now, most of these things are from Shaz, who you may know from previous videos and streams and things. But we were given lots of stuff. And I think this is a little bit of something for everybody. So we're going to play Guess Who Things Are For. So that is a Daryl pop vinyl. I assume that's for you.
I believe.
Because she knows you're a Daryl fan.
Look,
What station?
What?
the box.
Oh, the box has got all blood and stuff all over it, which is very, very cool.
What's this in
In Nottingham, yes. Thank you.
Oh, is that for Anna? Because that's what she has on her t-shirt. It could all be things for Anna.
Thank you.
This is for Happerton.
We have a Game Boy heat-changing mug. Jake, thank you very much for the super chat. And yes, you just earned yourself a shout out by drawing attention to yourself with the super chat. So we've got a Game Boy heat-changing mug as well, which is very, very cool. Apologies. An Easter egg, which I think is for Andy, because we know Andy's eating Easter eggs at the moment. So she's got Andy an Easter egg, which is very cool as well. Thank you. And then the maddest thing of all of it was that she presented me with this thing, this trophy. Would you call it a trophy?
Oh, that's lovely, actually.
I'll put the box up behind it so you can see what it says on it as well. So I was presented with a little trophy. Kevin, achievement for reaching 60,000 subscribers over 2 YouTube channels from Shaz. Thank you very much, Shaz. That's very, very cool. Would like to point out it's now over 70. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, now would be a lovely time to do it, because just before we started streaming, we saw that we were on about 39,900 or something. We were very, very close to hitting 40,000 on this channel, which is just ridiculous and very, very, very cool. The other thing I was given yesterday by somebody else, this is the guy who drew this. So this is the style of all the Nuneaton Town. They don't. All the Nuneaton Town program covers are done in this style with Nuneaton Town legends. And when I became their manager on Football Manager, the guy who does the program covers did one of these, and he found me on the terracing yesterday at Nuneaton and gave me a framed version of it as well, which is just awesome and cool. The rest of this, don't know what that is. A World Cup wall chart. Oh my goodness, there's photographs in here.
What's your baby?
There's a photograph of me.
Might be. Let's have a look.
Shut the door, please.
Jake, thank you for the super chat again. Andy, Jake Wolf says hi. Say hello.
Hi.
There's a photo of me and Amy. So these were all taken at Comic-Con, I think. A photo of Amy. A photo of Amy and her Wonder Woman bear.
Well
And a
done.
photo of me with the Wonder Woman
Sorry,
bear.
I missed all them.
Yeah. Plus the programme from
That is
yesterday's
very
game.
yellow, isn't it?
That was Amy's jump here. Right. Let's get into doing some Q&A questions. Liv has asked a question which we will answer in a second. So Liv is first in the queue. As ever, when we do these live Q&As, if you want us to answer your question, if you tag me in the question so that I see it, because the chat moves so quickly, I'm not going to notice you if you just type it in the chat. But if you at me, so it comes up red on my screen, then we'll see the question. So the first question, Anna, was, do you prefer Fallout 3 or Fallout 4? And they like her top.
3.
Really detailed answer from Anna.
Oh, no, I'm going to do this.
Amy says, do you earn money from YouTube? And what is Anna's job?
Thank you, Mummy.
Yes.
You well done.
And Anna's a student.
I'm a student.
Seth Jericho says, will you be making an Eaton video? Yeah, it came out at 4 o'clock today on the gaming channel. Luco, no, that will move too fast. Why is there a chocolate egg behind me? We just took that out of the bag just now. That's why there's a chocolate egg behind me. Rewatch the stream from the start when we're done, and you'll know why that's there. Even the questions with his team universe. The Figster Figgy, does Andy eat anything but crisps and waffles? He eats Easter eggs at the moment, and sometimes he's had cereal,
toast,
maybe a bit of toast, chocolate biscuits here and there, but the bulk of his diet is crisps and waffles at the moment. Absolutely. I'll give you £100 if you do a whole vlog wearing the pug mask. Send me the £100 and then I'll do a vlog wearing a pug mask. No issue with that at all. What is Tim Becker says, what is my favourite game or our favourite games? What's your favourite game?
Borderlands.
What, the original Borderlands?
2.
Borderlands 2. My favourite game is Football Manager.
At the moment, it's God of War though.
Okay.
That's excellent.
Ocean Bound says, how long have y'all been together? So I think
Too long.
Nearly 6 years. It's 6 years, like next week.
Is it really?
Yeah, 6 years ago, last weekend, I picked you out of the catalogue. So I think we met in like 2 days' time, 6 years ago.
That was good.
For the very first time. Who are you reading?
No, it's going too fast.
Tomo says, whatever happened to Pug in a Pub Instagram? I realise I don't go to pubs. It's a lovely pun, but I still haven't been in a pub since I started it. I don't go to pubs.
No, we don't.
I don't drink. So if there was, if Pug in a Starbucks was a decent pun, then there'd be dozens of pictures on there by now because I like a Starbucks, but pubs, not so much. Jake, thank you for the super chat again. Amy says, can you tell Andy to say hi, Amy? Andy, say hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
There we go. We're not going to do that for anybody else because otherwise it would just become Andy saying hi to people. Jackaboy Awesome says, do I hate clickbait? I use clickbait every single day. I have a different definition of click. No, I don't clickbait. I use search engine optimization, which is different. Clickbait is when you put a thumbnail and or description or title of the video that doesn't describe what the video is. I'm very careful when I'm doing thumbnails or when I'm doing descriptions or titles to try and do the one that's most likely to make people to click, but is still true. So an example of that would be the other day when he tried to refuse to go to school. I could have put, he tried to refuse going to school, but he went in the end, and that would have been an accurate description, but it wouldn't have been as click-worthy as refusing school again, ? Which is what I did. And that's a much more interesting and clickable title and still describes the video because there was a question mark in the video about whether he'd go or not. In the end, he did go. So clickbait for clickbait's sake, I don't like, but search engine optimization is how you win at YouTube. Aaron says, do you like the football team Nottingham Forest? Not especially.
He's right in my like.
Is he? Yeah, Andy's just blocked out the sun in here. One thing with people asking questions, because the chat's moving so fast, if your question is more than about 10 words long, we're not going to have time to read it before it scrolls around. So I can see some of you are putting questions that are probably great questions that we'd like to answer, but they're taking up 4 or 5 lines on the chat, and we just can't read them before they scroll around. The only ones we're going to get to read and answer are the ones that are fairly quick and to the point. So Jay Tomlinson says, what is Andy's favourite fidget toy? You
The
winking?
square thing, I think.
What, the fidget cube?
Yeah.
And the fidget cube is probably his favourite. He doesn't really use any anymore, though, does he?
He does when he finds them. It's because he puts them down and then forgets where he puts them. Can you, dog with the big bum, move?
Dave, move. We need to keep the laptop plugged in.
You're on home, Mummy, Daddy.
What's the bit?
Luco says, "Can you get through Andy's eyes
Home,
vlog?"
Mummy, Daddy.
There'll be one coming out tomorrow. We only release them when he records them.
Don't lie.
He only turns his
Mummy,
camera on.
Daddy.
Yes.
Yes. He only turns his camera on when there's something interesting for him to record. He doesn't feel the need to do it every day. Although we did notice there's a couple of videos on Andy's channel now that are like 4,000 or 5,000 views. Andy, what are you looking at?
Not in a bus. Bus at home.
Show me.
Look, a bus at home.
Oh, we
I
did have
see.
us at home, yeah.
So he's enjoying
But then
looking
he
at
bit
buses.
all
Mama's
the
door.
tyres off.
Mama's bus.
Yes, we get some Mama's on that one.
We've only been home from the respite place for about
And
all the
home.
stuff that he wasn't able
That's the
to
school.
look at over the weekend.
Yes. Show me.
That's the school bus.
That is the school
Oh,
bus.
didn't get there quickly
And
enough.
home.
And home, yes.
Right, where do we get to? What game would I remaster? I wouldn't remaster any games. I hate remasters. They're just-
Borderlands 1.
They're just a cash in. Don't remaster games. Make new games, game companies. Jake, thank you for the super chat again. How is Andy dealing with puberty? I don't know that it's majorly happening yet.
not greatly.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of videos out on it when it starts to become an issue. Kimberly says, "Did I get the PO box stuff?" We went to the PO box on Wednesday and there was nothing there. If it was sent way before then, it would probably be on a previous unboxing. If it arrived after then, we'll go again on Wednesday. We go every Wednesday to check the PE box. PE box? PO box.
Potentially go tomorrow if I finish early.
I'm not going to be able to pick you up if you finish early
Oh, okay.
because I've got work to do tomorrow.
You said maybe the other day.
Yeah,
88
it's now become a no
Grayson
because you've
Park.
reminded me on Friday of it's your birthday. So I've got to front load my work again this week. The Golden Gamer
Wink.
says, "Andy, how are you? How are you, Andy?
Yeah. Are you a wink?
Are you good?"
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Or are you not okay?
Okay.
You okay?
Tig says, "Where did the new Marvel movie rank?" I thought it was excellent. It's getting to the point now where it's really, really difficult to rank individual Marvel
So
movies
56.
because they're basically all chapters of the same big story. So it feels like a end of Act 2 of a 3-act structure that's been the 4 Avengers movies, and we're not even done yet. So ask me what I think of the Avengers as a 4-movie thing with tie-in stories when it's all done.
You need to see. Is it Ragnarok?
You need to see all of them. I don't know why anyone would watch the Avengers having not watched the previous 17 movies.
I hadn't seen it, so when it started, I was like, "Guess what's happening?"
Yes. What did Andy get up to at respite this time? Very little because it was raining, so he didn't go out at all. He watched the Minions movie apparently and spent a lot of time playing Ratchet and Clank on his Vita.
Which he likes to do.
He does.
But he's not playing his Vita now.
No,
Yeah.
well, he's been playing it all weekend, I guess.
Yeah.
So now he's done that. He wants to come home and do something a little bit different.
7 on Friday.
Yeah.
Like, he never goes to bed at 7.
Strangely, he didn't eat when he got there after all that food he piled into his system yesterday.
Friday.
Right. Ryan says, "How did my family react to Andy and Anna?"
Your family.
Yeah, I don't know. What,
Not a
as in
lot,
the girls?
really.
Lucy and Amy have always been awesome.
Yeah, and then we went to
That
fireworks.
and to hook
And that was the
door.
first time I met you there. I did
Beats
not know about it
and
really.
hook
Yeah.
door.
Me
Yes,
and my
Andy.
dad and my brother, we're not really ones for saying things.
Roblox.
So,
They're supposed
The
to.
Roblox.
yeah, I have no
figure it
idea.
out.
Roblox.
Anna, are you doing the facelift?
Roblox.
If I have time.
The happy.
You don't need a facelift.
You don't understand. It's my birthday this week, and I'm not feeling great.
Does Anna have a channel?
No. Well, I have a weird channel. It's got stupid stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't have any videos of you on it.
It has one of Andy, maybe.
Elliot Robinson, thank you very much for this super chat. Do I like Star Wars and why or why not? No, because again, same as Doctor Who, it's for kids. My theory with Star Wars is if you watched them when you were a kid, you probably think they're fantastic. I didn't. I've never really been into movies,
Yeah.
so I didn't ever watch them when I was younger. and I tried to watch the first Star Wars film for the first time when I was like 19, and I got about halfway through and thought, this is. It's made out of cardboard.
What?
So Star Wars. So it just didn't.
Like it.
It was never a magical experience like it is for kids watching it for the first time. Where do we get to? Can you ask Andy? Yeah, Andy did enjoy his weekend. We've already asked him. How many pop figures do I have? I haven't counted recently. Probably about 120, 130 would be my guess. Favorite chocolate. What's your favorite chocolate, Anna?
Galaxy.
What are you two doing?
Maths.
Is he giving you a maths test?
It was 63, not.
No.
Do we another one?
They're doing maths. It looks like they're not going to be talking to us for a little while.
There we
There we
go.
go. I got it right.
Where do we get to? Fortnite or PUBG? I've never played PUBG.
Fortnite.
Yeah, I like Fortnite. I've never played PUBG. Peter, thank you very much for the super chat. Andy won't wear headphones. So
No, he won't.
all he'll do with headphones is eat the spongy bit, but he won't wear headphones, so we can't try him with them, unfortunately. Which I realise for a lot of people with autism, noise-cancelling headphones are brilliant, but Andy just will not wear them.
The noise-cancelling ones don't have wires. They're just for noise. But yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he won't wear headphones. He won't put anything on his head.
No, it's true.
So he just won't wear them. What happened to the Lujo makeup video / channel? I don't think that was ever a thing, was it?
I think Lucy talks about it.
Did she?
At some point.
Starbucks or Costa? Obviously Starbucks, because I like
Costa.
coffee. Yeah, because you don't like the taste of coffee. So you like warm milk with a hint of coffee. So you like
Well,
Costa.
no, because at uni all there is a Costa.
The mayor one.
Why is there a Mars bar Easter egg in the background? Watch the start of the video on the replay, and all will become clear. What is Andy's favourite animal? Andy?
Big rocket on the sky.
What's your favourite animal?
Wink.
Wink. Andy's favourite animal is the wink.
Dave!
Have I ever watched American football? We attempted to watch American football. I attempted to watch American football for one of the games that was on at Wembley at some point, and it's just a lot of stopping.
Yeah.
Just a lot of stopping. Does Andy have texture issues?
Yeah. With everything. Everything you can imagine.
Yeah, clothes are a big issue with him. Not just textures, logos, motifs.
If there's a logo on it, hates it.
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised we've got him wearing our own merch.
But the thing is, that one bends. You know how some are really hard and rigid? He doesn't like that, but that one's fine.
When Andy receives items, do you take them off his wish list? They should come off automatically.
I don't know. I've had to go on there a few times.
In theory, Amazon are supposed to take them off automatically. If they don't, we sometimes remember to take them off. We sometimes don't. We're not very good at staying on top of the wish lists. Does Andy like trains? Andy, do you like trains?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
The curve.
If you could never post an FM video again, what would you do on your channel? I'd probably. That's a really good question. Indie games, probably. I like little indie games, like arty story ones. I don't think I'll ever be able to break mainstream gaming on YouTube, because I think to be a successful mainstream gamer on YouTube, it's not enough to just be entertaining. You also have to be good at the game. And I think I've got the entertaining element down, and that works when you're having a first look at an indie game or playing something like Football Manager that doesn't really involve any skill. But
Mama
I'd probably do a mix of indie games and football vlogs or something, like match day vlogs. Opinion on Steven Gerrard in the Scottish League? Bad move or what? It's a weird move for him. A weird move. I don't really get it. We'll talk about that more on the Football Manager stream later, maybe, because I could feel Anna's head shaking as we started to talk about football. Fire Trap Productions say favourite song. I don't really have a favourite song. Do you have a favourite song? No, I think we're a bit old for favourite songs. I have favourite albums, but none of them are recent. Anna goes through spells where she'll play songs over and over and over and over again. That Havana song.
I
Oh
like
my God, we heard that so many times. It was like being with a 9-year-old who just got the cassette and just kept playing it on repeat. You liked that, didn't you? Fraser, thank you for the super chat. Very kind of you. What was your reaction when you said that you hit 1 million views? What, on the channel, or we've got a video with over 1 million views now? I mean, my gaming channel hit 1 million views way before this one did. I don't think we'd even started vlogging when my gaming channel hit 1 million views. So it was cool. I was excited. This channel.
Started both at the same time. No.
Where did we get to? For Andy, what do you want to do when you're older? He's not going to be able to answer that question. We can try. Andy, whoa, there goes the microphone. Apologies if you've got headphones on. Yeah. Andy, what do you want to do when you're older?
Move that for Andy.
I tell you what an answer. What an answer. Through Andy's eyes. There you go. He's going to be a YouTuber. Favourite FM series? Back in the Borough, the one I'm doing right now with Nuneaton, because of the ridiculous stuff that's tied into it. Would we ever take Andy to a different country?
No.
Yeah, we would. We would like to. He wants to go to Disneyland.
Okay, with lots of preparation.
Yeah.
The thing is, because you were talking about that, what you saw the other day about the VR stuff.
I was talking to a guy the other day. I didn't really talk about it much on the video, actually. There was a guy who's developing virtual reality apps for people with autism, and they've got a couple in place at the moment. And we were talking about how cool it would be if they could do VR apps tied into Google Maps so that Andy could experience going places in VR before he goes there. So if we could let him experience going on the train down to London, getting on the Eurostar, getting over to Paris, going around Euro Disney, and just seeing all of the park, planning his route. If he could do all that in VR a few times beforehand, then we'd take him. But if we tried to take him now, he'd want to come home straight away and he'd hate it, because the first time he goes anywhere, he hates it. And that's the big issue with taking him to another country. If we were to fly to, I don't know, Germany as an example, he might love Germany the second time he goes, but that first time he'll literally, as the plane lands, he'll be ready to get back on it and leave. He'll have had a look, right, go home now. So it's difficult. Not now, hopefully one day. There has already been an Nuneaton vlog. It's on the gaming channel. It came out an hour ago, those of you who are looking for an Nuneaton vlog. And what if Andy suffers from depression again? He still suffers from depression. He takes medication for it every day. Lewis James, thank you for the super chat. Are we going to take Andy camping again? Probably not. Mainly because I don't want to go and Anna doesn't want to go.
We can, for one
you
night.
Can. I'm not going
We'll
again. That was horrible. Horribly uncomfortable. Worst night's sleep I've ever had. Kevin, would you dye your hair blue?
Why?
No. I'm 35 years old. Dave, you can't go under there.
Give me this.
Was Andy difficult when you were younger? That must be one for you. Or when he was younger?
He had his moments. Like, when I was a single parent, it was hard sometimes because I was still learning about him and how to handle him. So yeah, I had bad days, but it's Andy. What can you do? Well, you just...
Someone asked a minute ago if I would ever go to Cambridge. I was in Cambridge 3 days ago. There was a vlog about it. Yeah, been lots of times. Yes, there will be a Great Royal Rumble review. It will be tomorrow. I didn't watch it until yesterday morning because we were at the cinema on Friday night. I watched it yesterday morning, but then literally got straight in the car, went to Nuneaton, got home at 11 o'clock last night, and then got up this morning and edited that vlog together, then drove to Boston to pick Andy up, got back, started doing this stream. When we've done this, we've got to have dinner, and then I'm doing a gaming stream on Twitch. I have not had 2 minutes to even think about my thoughts on wrestling in that time. Tomorrow, lunchtime, probably I'll do a rest. Yeah, I've watched it all. I have thoughts on it, but I won't get into them here. Andy, you can't. Not Andy, David. I did. That's the second time today I've done that. I shouted to Dave when we were out. Dave, he's tangled around the microphone wire. Apologies again to headphones users. He's pulled the microphone down. Goodness me, Dave. I hope you can still hear me. Is it possible for me to make a documentary with you and Andy? Send me an email. I can't answer that here. I don't know the details. I would need to have editorial control. Where's the trophy Shaz gave me? I showed it at the start of the vlog. It's here somewhere.
Do they want to see it?
We don't. If you want to see it, go watch the start of the video when it's on replay. Has Andy ever self-harmed? I don't think he's deliberately. Yeah, but I don't think it's.
I think it's more for sensation.
Yeah.
So where he's bit his arms, but not anything. He picks at his scabs sometimes.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Niall, I did a meet and greet yesterday in Nuneaton. And we do lots. We meet people all the time. We've got a meet up next weekend. I'm in Leamington for the FM Charity Cup. End of May, we're at London Comic Con for the entire weekend. There will be a meal where we have a meet up, but anyone who wants to meet us can come and find us at any point during the weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're in London the whole time. Comic Con most of that time, and there'll be meetups that'll all be on the Facebook group. But yeah, we meet up with people all the time. Who are we going to London Comic Con with? Well, it's going to be me and Anna. Pab will be there. Sheepdog will be there. And then anyone else who wants to tag along, I guess.
Yeah, no Andy.
Yeah, Andy definitely won't be there. Would I ever do a meet and greet in Cambridge? If there was an event in Cambridge that wanted to book me, maybe. But again, the thing I went to the other night, that was a publicly available event. It was promoted for a month in advance.
Yeah.
It was free to attend. Anyone who wanted to go to it could have gone to it. It was all over Twitter and Facebook.
Excuse me.
Right, have we run out of questions? This is a good jumping off point. There doesn't seem to be any questions. But reminder, if you want to ask a question, make sure you at me on it. I'm only seeing the stuff that is at me. If you're not putting the at Kevin Chapman on there before your question, I'm not even seeing the questions. Tell Anna I said happy birthday for this week.
Thank you.
How does Anna get to uni?
On the college bus. That is eventful, and I hate it, but I have to go on it. I only have to go on it for like 1 more week, and then only 1 day a week from thereafter. So, yay.
Jimmy, you don't need a meet up in the north now. You came to the one in Nuneaton. Now I know coming to Nuneaton is no trouble. That's fine. By the way, did you make it to work? Jimmy left Nuneaton at 9 o'clock last night to get back to the north, where he was starting work at midnight. It was a 5-hour drive. What time did you get to work, Jimmy? I'm really interested in what time you got to work. Amy and Lucy won't be going to London Comic Con now. Are we going to Goose Fair? Yes. How old is Dave? 4?
He just likes attention all the time.
No, we're not going to London Film and Comic Con. We only go to the MCM ones. It's a battle to convince Anna to come to both MCM ones each year, and so I can't get her to come to any others. I agree. Anna should learn to drive.
I should. I can go forward, but I can't master backwards. So
yeah. Plus, driving is really expensive. Learning to drive. Thank you for the super chat, Reese. Will Andy go on a plane? Never tried.
I don't know.
I'm not going to. There's a couple of people who are saying this. I'm not going to tell you who Andy's dad is. It's
not Kevin. Yeah. Somebody else.
That's not anybody's business who his dad is. Will Andy ever move out when he's a man? No idea. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Has Andy ever run out of the house? Don't think so.
Not like this house. He went missing once when I was at my friend's, and he hadn't left. I was in the streets screaming his name, and he was in the bathroom. It was awful because the back door was open, and like you have to go past the back door to go to the loo, and frightened the life out of me. Though.
Infinity War was great. And that's Andy's Easter egg behind us. Watch the start of the video. You'll see where the Easter egg came from. My email is, if you go onto the About page on the channel, you'll find my email address. It's on there. You challenged me to go vegan for a month. No, thank you. We're not answering questions about Andy's dad, ever. Did you find it hard to take on the role of being Andy's dad? No. We haven't still got an Easter egg. We've only just got that Easter egg. The Easter egg is a topic of fascination. I like it. Yeah, Andy's never liked clothes. Jimmy got home about 2. Hold on. The chat's got home about
2. Went to work at half 2.
Okay. It was kept moving as I was trying to read it. Enigma Hay, thank you very much for the super chat. Do I like Fulham? I like Craven Cottage. That's one of my favourite football grounds I've ever been to. It's really cool. It's right next to the Thames. You can see
The
from
Thames.
the Thames. Yeah, you can see the boats and stuff going past behind you. It's really cool. Do a part 2 of Andy's life one day. I mean, they take a lot of time and effort to put together, and I don't have the time at the moment. It's this month, like the last 2 or 3 weeks, and the next 4 or 5 weeks are so busy. We've got so much on in that time.
Don't you
Anna's just finishing off uni. She's got all her deadlines and exams and things. I've already done 2 of the booking things. I had the autism thing the other night. I had an eating yesterday, but I'm going to London for the day with my dad. I'm going to London for the day with the girls. We've got 2 theme park trips. We've got Comic-Con. We've got the autism show. There's probably some other stuff that I'm forgetting.
I've got a bunch of exams.
It's just, plus the World Cup's coming, and as my gaming channel is, well, no, you'd make that noise, but it's a Football Manager channel. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, but
No,
I don't actually get involved.
Hold on, you might not care, but you like having the lights on.
No, you like having all the lights.
My point is that channel pays our bills even now.
I know.
Not 90, but maybe 70% of our income comes from the Football Manager channel. So we have to kind of structure our plans around how busy I'm going to be on that channel. And during the World Cup, I'm going to be really, really busy on the channel because it pays the bills. Where are the coloured thumbnails? We stopped doing them after about a week and a half. They were confusing so many people that we just stopped doing. I've been a dad since I was 19. I have never had the freedom of being an adult without a kid. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I know. We were both the same. We are looking forward to the day when we have no children and can just do what we want, when we want, where we want. Having a kid now would be a disaster, a total disaster, because it would mean that would keep us going until I was in my 50s of not having that freedom. And I'm not likely to live much longer than that. If we're going to have any freedom and fun, it's got to be in my 40s. Last couple of questions, I think, because we do need to have some dinner. How is Andy doing with food? I mean, he's eating a lot of it, but it's still not good stuff, really.
But he's eating more of it. That's all I care about.
Yeah, for now. Do you make more money than my teaching job? No, it's a little bit less still at the moment. Some months, like January, so when it had the money that came in during November, I think that is. Last November was the best month we've ever had, because it was when Football Manager 18 came out. I was just starting streaming again, and that was going really well. We were just having that massive growth spurt on this channel. So that when that money came through in January, that was more than I would have earned as a teacher. But that's the only month that's ever happened. And certainly at this time of year, as we're now getting away from Football Manager being all excitable and hyped, it's dwindling. This month, it'll probably be about half what I was earning as a teacher. So it's very up and down. And luckily, we put a lot of that aside earlier in the year. And we're kind of we've got this balance that dwindles now each month where we don't quite bring enough money in to pay the bills. But luckily, we did earlier in the year. And we're just banking on the fact that I'm hoping the World Cup is going to be big. And I'm hoping when the launch of FM 19 comes around, it'll be even bigger than 18 was. Okay. And we just kind of got to accept that we're going to earn the bulk of our money each year between kind of September and January. And the rest of the year, we just need to spread that money out. It's fine. What's your subscriber goal on this channel by the end of the year? 100,000 on this channel. And I think we're going to do it. We should be very close to hitting 40,000 around about now. I don't know how close we actually are. But in my head, if we can hit 50,000 by my birthday, which is July. 10th of July, I think we should hit 100,000 by the end of the year. That's where we are right now at the time of recording. It's not going to focus, is it? There you go. Okay. So we're getting there. Tom Elliott has just liked my tweet with the video on. That's so cool. There you go. The man himself, Tom Elliott. If you don't watch my gaming channel, you don't know who he is, but Tom Elliott has just liked my tweet about Sir Tom Elliott Day yesterday. Right, we're going to do 2 more questions. Are you going to make a lot of Nintendo Switch videos on Football Manager? No, probably not. There'll be a few, but not a lot, for sure. As Jimmy says, Tom Elliott was such a good sport. Tom Elliott's a hero. Is Andy's channel making money? No, it can't be monetized yet. He has to get to his 4,000 hours of watch time, and he's on. We worked out earlier, so he's got 500 hours of watch time so far. So if it carries on as it is, it'll be a few months, and then we can monetize it. But Andy's channel is going to be for Andy anyway. Any monetization from that will just get put aside for when he's an adult to help him get set up and running. And hopefully YouTube continues to be a thing and it can pay him an income when he's older as well. Best drink from Starbucks. I just like coffee. Just an Americano will be fine.
Thank you, Andy.
Yelling, bless you, down the stairs. What days are we going to London Comic Con? All 3. Well, actually, no. We'll be there Friday and Sunday because for the first time ever, Anna didn't get a press pass this year. We've actually had to buy Anna a ticket. In all the years we've been going to Comic Con, we've never bought tickets before.
Which is fine because last time on the Saturday I just stayed in place.
So I've still got my press pass, but they wouldn't give one to Anna because they've tightened up what they're going to do.
Thank you, everyone. Said bless you.
So we'll be in Comic Con on the Friday and the Sunday because they're the days we've bought Anna's ticket for. But on the Saturday we'll just be out and about in London, and that's when we'll do the meetup as well. Final question then. Where do we get to? No, we don't cosplay, but I won't count that as the question. Will you be able to drive? I can drive. Oh, will Andy be able to drive? Again, we just don't know. Where is Andy? Andy was here, but he's got up to the toilet now. So
and I have to leave
he's disappeared. Anna, how was being a single mum? There you go. That can be our final question.
How was that? It was hard, but I didn't mind it because didn't have this to deal with.
Why?
Nah, it's fun. Being a single mum was hard, but it's fine. I don't think anyone should be in a relationship if they don't want to be. Just concentrate on your kids. Men aren't everything.
How dare you?
I love you now.
I should hope so. I'm great.
I didn't know you before then. I was fine on my own. Just
splendid.
Yeah.
Right, we are going to leave things there. If you have enjoyed the stream/video, depending on how you're watching it, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. We will be back with a normal video tomorrow. We have recorded a vlog today of being out and about in Boston, and Andy's recorded a Through Andy's Eyes video as well. So that will be out tomorrow night as well. So normal service will resume tonight. If you just can't get enough of the live stream goodness, I'm streaming on Twitch tonight at 9 o'clock, twitch.tv/LalujoFM. So
did you forget?
I was going to say lalujo.fm, which is my website. Twitch.tv/LalujoFM. I'll be live for a couple of hours from 9 o'clock tonight. But usual stuff, subscribe to the channel, daily vlogs, etc., etc. And thank you very much for watching. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye. Wink.
Bye.
Winky's finished.
Yes.
Good wink.